CBC Naruto.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today, it's the final round of the Mountain Shootout. And let's go down to the first. Frank, this is where you want to be, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the challenge. This is the beauty of the game. Take your best golf against the rest. See who comes out on top.
Starting this final round with the lead. Long and accurate. That's how you win in this game. 325 yards in the fairway. Frank, what's the best way to attack on this second shot, opening hole?
Less confusion, Rich. Just look at the flag. This is a fairly flat piece of fairway we're heading off, and to a green that's very generous.
Good-looking shot right here. Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. And getting ready for the putt.
Now putt for par.
So a tester from 4 feet. Boy, it looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy, right in the heart. Here at the par 3 second hole, just about 170 yards. Just a beautiful approach shot. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Got it for par. Frank, how about the first par 5 of the golf course here at the third? Just a shade under 530 yards. Good birdie opportunity?
It certainly is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5, very reachable. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly. Get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Second shot. Good look at the green. that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. He can make eagle right here. Continues to roll it very well all day long. Action is underway, and we'll take you out to hole number 4. As we check in on this early final round action, we join our featured golfer off to a hot start.
Yeah, some great golf. I really like the way they've been playing right now. Certainly playing aggressive golf, and that's getting rewarded today too. If there's a little bit of timidity at the top there, then there's this great opportunity that's going to open up, especially over those closing few holes.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Wow, I thought he made that. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
You love to watch him disappear, don't you? Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par 3s, a short par 5, and that opening par 4. Now at the 5th hole, 424-yard par 4.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side, depending on what club you want to hit off the tee. And ideally, that line is the 3rd bunker, the one in the distance. It's a good line off the tee here.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Now at the 6th hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par 4, only 373 yards, and the short par 4, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave it, what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot. Rich, now's the time to knuckle down. I know things haven't gone right up to this point, but really, this is where you can still get something out of it. Just give yourself that opportunity. You're good enough.
Beauty of golf, Frank. One good strike comes off the center of the bat, one good result, and you begin to feel differently about things. That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Getting set now over the putt. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the car. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
All right, eagle. Close
Like a
though.
machine up with another green in regulation. And he's putting for eagle now. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
And we still got eagle. We still got and eagle. Let's get it. Let's go.
Well, Frank, how about this hole? 602 yards of par 5. Although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. 602 yards these days for a long hitter.
What do you say? It's a drive and a 7-iron?
That's a mid-range par 5.
Well, yeah, 2 woods. The longer hitters will definitely get at home there, especially in good conditions. But bunker down the left, avoid that, carry that, and then we can think about the second shot.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Just a pure strike, a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the third par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of shoot. Well, when he goes after it, he is here. Grab the fire extinguisher. Put out that ball is on fire. It's melting going through the air.
Long golf ball.
Ooh,
That was
is
even tough
long.
to hear. Love it. That's a full.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
I like the looks of this one. Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. You can't leave an eagle putt short.
Now listen, anytime I left it short, I didn't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody you left it short.
All right, I won't say anything. And he has it for birdie. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back on this beautiful day here at Banff Springs in the Canadian Rockies, set to kick off all the action on the back 9. The 10th begin with a par 3, Frank, 218 yards.
And I have no idea why this is called Little Bow, because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot here. That's for sure. Bending there, you need something that comes out of the gate very, very straight and with a decent height on it as well. If you want to land on that left side of the green and make it stop.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday, and he'd do it again today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. So off the long par 3 10th, we are at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4, Frank.
It looks like a straightaway par 4, Rich, but if anything, the hole actually bends to the left, and you really want to follow that natural contour of that. just sort of draw it off those bunkers on the right, or just simply carry it over the ones on the left. But ideally down the left side, it avoids that pine tree that's further down.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Will settle. Frank, what do you want to do with this second shot here at the 11th?
Just a scoring club again, Rich. This is a chance to get off to a good start on that on the homeward 9. Anytime you get sort of 8-iron down, you can virtually go straight at the flag because this green pitches back towards the player.
This is a good-looking shot. Well, I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. These putts keep the round together. Always love to hear the sound at the bottom of the cup. Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Boat. Hole's certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Boat. Dog legs to the player's right, a couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, you'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left.
The officials are calling that one around 310 yards. Well, Frank, certainly a chance to make a 3 here, but there's also a little bit of a risk.
Yeah, like a few of the greens on this golf course, if you just miss that target there, the ball has a tendency to run off in a different direction. Anything left of the flag here is liable to run towards the left, could even kick into that bunker.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Has his par. Par 3 13th, it's 225 yards. Frank, you happy walking out of here with a 3?
Yeah, take a 3, go to the next hole, unless it's match play.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. 8-foot putt here. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. And drops it in. Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
Aim on, golf ball.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Continues to roll it very well all day long. Well, now the par fours begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help go a little further. It does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
Just blasted that tee ball, Frank. Frank, this second shot to the par 4 15th is what you might call a professional's shot. Explain why.
There's always an advantage if a better player can shape a shot. So you have a long second shot, but just the way this green is, notice there's a slightly better entry from the left side. So the better player would try and hit a little fade in there. That's what might appear the safest shot coming in, but it's going to actually give you the best chance of hitting it close. General run-of-the-mill shot, sometimes you just bash it away over that right bunker, but it's not really the way in which that hole is designed.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Moving on to number 16 now. It's a par 4, 414 yards. And Frank, what are we looking at here?
It's another hole that'll favor a nice sort of high draw off the tee. It'll set up that second shot to a green that has got several different levels on it.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, looking at this approach now to the 16th, what does the player need to be aware of?
You've got to make sure you fly the ball every inch of the way here, Rich. The ball won't kick forward because of that false front. So making sure you at least club up, not club down.
All right, eagle.
Amazing. Amazing.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian
That was
Rockies?
close. And he
I'd like
went
to
in.
think it's the greatest of all
Nice.
time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunker, you should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Go ahead and do that for birdie. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it.
Flame on, golf ball.
Oh, he loves that one. You can see it. This one is high, it is deep, and it is gone. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here. See if he can give his round a real big boost. This putt is for eagle. And he has it.
A good putt redeems it.
That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.
Emmanuel Nar wins Mountain Shootout. Emmanuel Nar won the Mountain Shootout on Sunday for his 91st PGA Tour title. 91st PGA Tour title and 18th time this season. 18th. Nar finished with a final round 16 under 55 to close out the victory. Alright, thank you for the announcement. Thank you for the communication and announcement. I appreciate it. Hey, major up next. Let's get it. Let's go. Almost like I said, Pebble Beach. But yes, Major's gonna be fresh playing this next, and CPT Naruto over and out. Also, today is December 8, 2019. Shout out to all the NFL games today. NFL Week 14, I think, and some amazing games all around. Ravens games with the Bills, Saints for 49ers, only Saints for San Francisco 49ers. Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson versus the Buffalo Bills, and all the other amazing games too. The New England Patriots versus Kansas City Chiefs. The rematch of the AFC Championship from last season. All the games overall. So yeah, shout out to that. And the Chiefs won that game too, by the way. Yes, NFL's 100th season. 2019-2020 season. And the Rams and Seahawks are playing right now. Sunday football. And then my favorite team, New York Giants, finishes this week off tomorrow Monday Night Football versus the Philadelphia Eagles. So that's gonna be exciting also. New York Giants versus Philadelphia Eagles. All right. And also, shout out to Supergirl episode 9 coming out tonight. That's amazing, exciting, pretty fresh. Like I said, it would be. I'm Green Lantern, Supergirl, Elizabeth Norris, Supergirl. This is perfect. So yes, I'm Nanjanet, and shout out to that. So yes, with all that being said, CPT Naruto. Over and out. Also, and shout out to yesterday, December 7th, finishing up the first week of December 2019. It started on Sunday and then last week, yesterday on Saturday. That's fresh how the calendar did that. And it's how it timed up that way. Alright. CPT Naruto. Over and out.